Captain's Log. Stardate the 22nd night of September, 2024. How does a Pegasus Sans fangirl evolve over the course of several years? The answer to that question may shock you. It may even frighten you.
Hey, Delta, I'm not even frightened here. I want my money back.
Okay, maybe it's not frightening, but it is certainly messed up.
Yeah, is this the right room? I'm here too.
And where have you been? It's been 3 months.
Giving Sans therapy?
Do you know this person?
It's a long story. Welcome to 225 at Night, the show where we talk about weirdos on the internet. I am Pineapple,
I am Delta 225.
And I'm Cynthia Draws.
and who is commonly seen on my channel and is affectionately called Cringe. Anyways, I'll let you explain what it is, Delta, and if you struggle too much, I'll jump in.
Okay, sounds good. Alright, so tonight we're going to be talking about someone who recently they've had quite a big controversy about them. They're known as CineBear03, formerly Scootaloo Loves Sans. If you've been around the internet for a while, you probably know who this is.
I didn't before this, but Cringe here certainly did.
Yep, definitely.
But if you know what's going on now, you would know it is certainly fucked up.
Oh yeah, like all kinds
And
of
we-
messed up.
And we will get to that shortly. But I think we need to start at the beginning, because the beginning is quite funny.
Oh yes, very funny. Alright, let me share it with you two. Alright, and then let me share it with the lovely audience.
Yes, hurry up, Delta, you bored piece
Oh,
of
I
shit.
got it already. It should show up in just a second anyways. So, this was one of Scootaloo Loves Sans' first drawings, and it's of their...
Well, actually, it isn't.
Oh, it's not.
It's certainly old, but it's not one of the first. I just include it as first because it's a character reference sheet.
I gotcha, okay.
Mhm.
So anyways,
Fair enough.
this is apparently Scootaloo. If you know My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, Scootaloo's a character from that show.
Yes.
Funny part about this is, if you see here, age, after getting her magic, she stopped aging at 13, but she's over 2,000 years old. So
I swear, officer, she was over 2,000 years old.
exactly. It's literally the meme, except unironically.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I'll
then-
let you read her likes and dislikes, Cringe, Cynthia.
Okay. Likes fluffy animals, Sans, family, friends, the internet. What does it say?
Frosting? I don't know.
Frosting.
Oh. Frosting, Pinky's cupcakes, dislikes.
Cupcakes are in quotation marks. What are those cupcakes?
What are they
those
made out of?
cupcakes?
What are those cupcakes made out of? Where's Rainbow Dash?
Dislikes Mary Sue's, Trolls, Tentacles, Heights, loud, cringy cartoons, fake friends.
So she must hate herself quite a bit.
Yeah, probably.
Damn.
Anyways,
Oh, it.
we got strengths, fire magic, powerful-ish. How do you quantify that? What does powerful-ish mean?
What is how does this character how powerful is this character? Can she defeat Goku and Superman at the same time?
I doubt it.
Yeah, probably not. But the author or artist behind this probably will try to say that she can. I don't know.
Anyways, and flaws, amnesia, of course,
Amnesia.
PTSD.
Of course.
What could have happened to this character that caused PTSD? Oh no. Not that smart. You don't say.
You don't say. You don't say. Lazy.
Lazy.
Very defendant of others.
I thought that's a
Dependent. Oh,
deodorant.
dependent.
I thought that's a deodorant at first.
Deodorant. Oh man, very
On
dependent
others.
on others. That's what it says. Okay.
And let's start
handwriting.
looking. Yeah, it's clearly MS Paint fail handwriting.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right.
Next.
Next.
So this is a very early post.
Oh, so this is one of the
Oh,
older ones.
geez.
Love me.
Not unsettling at all. Not
Wow.
That's not freaky at all. That's not
that's not a red flag.
totally
That definitely doesn't look like something that I drew in 2016.
Anyways, and
Up
next there's this.
This background looks familiar.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
it's Yandere Simulator. Whoa.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Whoa! Whoa! Wow! Whoa!
Considering what we're about to get into later, that's fitting.
Oh yes, as it is.
Oh
For real,
boy.
she said.
But yeah, I guess
Senpai,
Scootaloo's
where
just
am
showing
I?
this. Scootaloo's just kind of showing this other pony some memes on her laptop.
Yeah.
Mm.
Probably the first artwork, which is why it looks so concerned.
Well, she needs therapy.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we'll all
just
need
like
therapy.
Sans.
That's
I think
probably
we'll
true,
all
actually.
need therapy at the end of this. Anyways, next.
Next, yes.
Does this
God.
remind you of something, chat?
Does this remind
Yeah.
you of anybody in particular? My model is kind of glitching out.
Does this
fair.
remind you of another? Does this not remind you of the Pooh's Adventure community?
Yeah.
It is very, like... It's like they took a base, traced it, and then just went like... It's OC!
Ushi Donut Seal. Also, is Moonshine an alcoholic?
That's probably just like the love child of Trixie and some pony else. I don't know.
Alcohol.
Alcoholism.
Trixie became an alcoholic after the series ended canon.
And
Yeah.
somehow molted into Moonshine.
Somehow, yeah, moonshine is the result. Yeah.
Mm.
Alright, next. This is Undertool.
I don't- Undertale.
Bloody hell.
It's like a robot. Looks like a robot. Like,
It looks like fucking... Was Metaton the fucking... whatever it's
Metaton?
called?
Yeah, Metaton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cringe detected. Yeah.
Next.
So yeah.
And here's this go. Here's this.
Just
We're gonna be doing a few comic dubs here.
this is the content you all want from Delta 225, right?
Yes.
Mm.
Alright. Pegasus, huh? And then it shows like damaged wings, I guess. They kind of just have lines
Yeah.
on them. They're probably fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, those are just hashtags. I mean, that's trendy. It's trendy back in like
Yeah.
2015.
Yo, she's a Twitter user. That's what's happening.
Hey, don't dead name X.
It will never be X. How dare you?
You two are bigots for dead naming a strong, brave website known as X.
I thought I was your friend.
Not anymore. I'm gonna appeal to hyper progressive values.
This is gonna be. It's the cancellation of Delta and Cynthia. Live on stream! Alright, okay. Let's go.
Next. And then,
Just a wink. And then.
Mhm.
yes.
And then she's just like,
Ooh.
this guy's creepy!
Yeah. Oh my god, I hate that I did that.
And then she also drew all of these, which I do not know any of them, but I don't know any of them, but Cynthia here does.
Alright.
Yeah. I
Tell
moved
us
them left
which
to
one
right.
of the. Tell us what all of these are.
Okay, left to right. Aftertail, Inktail, Underfell, Classic, Underswap, Outertail, and Errortail? Glitchtail? I can't remember the name.
United States and E.T. the Extraterrestrial.
Yes. The only reason why I know what Underfell is because I was pining after a girl when I was in middle school who was into it, and she was also weird.
There you go. Alright, next, anyways.
And
Speaking
here's
of ponies,
Here's the new AU gender swap ponytail.
That's whoa, dude. About to make an animation meme off of this, and it's gonna be 2 frames.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right.
Having so much fun.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be fun for.
It won't be fun forever. So enjoy it while it lasts.
And here's just like Sonic finding Jesus tier art.
You want me to dub this?
Go ahead
Sure.
if you want.
Alright. I thought my knight was appreciated by all. Little did I know there were those who couldn't.
Ugh.
I don't. What is that even supposed to mean?
It's because the Undertale is underground, so Luna's knight does not reach him.
Oh, it's that. I see. It's like, well, if it wasn't executed like this, I would have probably enjoyed it when I was like 12.
Yeah, these two weirdos would have liked it when they were small children.
As if you weren't a weirdo when you were a small child.
I was a weirdo when I was a small child, but I was building spaceships in Kerbal Space Program.
Nerd. Look at this.
Yeah,
nerd.
at least I wasn't a fucking brony. She has an excuse. She's a whammon, not you.
All right. Anyways, moving on.
There's this.
Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like
in the
shooting
night
stars?
sky are like shooting stars. I can really use a restraint now. Restraint now. Just pull out the
Why did we just
Britney
broke out in the
Spears
song? I don't know why.
Oh my god.
All right.
Next.
Next.
And this individual will come up later.
Yes.
Yes.
But when I saw this, I was like, oh look, triple cringe. My Little Pony, the fucking FNAF and Undertale.
But then the quote is like, "I'm not Chica. I'm my own original character, Bika."
Birdie.
Yeah, that's actually
Birdie.
Birdie.
And Birdie will come up a lot later.
Oh yeah.
To be fair, I had a Five Nights at Freddy's OC named Minty the chicken, which was basically just a blue recolor of Toy Chica.
All right.
Of course you did. Also, it wouldn't be Undertale without Wingdings Gister.
Wingdings Gaston.
No.
That's like Gaston.
Look at that face. Look at that face.
Just like, why did you call me Gaston?
Maybe it's because it was flabbergasted.
I had to go. My planet needed me. All right. Anyways, next page.
Oh, it's more comic
Oh
dubs.
yes, it's more Delta 225 comic dubs. This is the content you all want, right? Okay. All right. Let's see here. All right.
Of course, Delta Sands, and the only female here will be the only female in the comic.
Okay.
Kill me. All right. Can I have a kiss?
No.
Kiss.
Go to sleep, Sans.
Look, like if you're not gonna give me a kiss, that's pretty cringe. Not gonna lie.
No.
Give me a kiss, or I will use these mags on you.
Never.
And then it's just sexual assault.
Straight up, just like.
God.
Which
Here's
is
the
gonna be.
misinput. Calm down.
Just remember this for later.
Yeah, remember this panel for later.
Yeah.
Anyways, next.
And then there's this.
That looks more like fan art.
Yeah,
It's
it kind
still
of does look like fan art.
Cringe.
It is still cringe, yes. All right.
And next.
Next page.
And also remember this for later.
Oh boy.
This was a popular animation meme.
Oh, I know,
Of
but
course
there's
it
a
was.
reason. But I'm saying remember this kind of thing for later when we get into it.
Oh yeah,
And
all right.
Oh yeah.
But Sudaloo's creative ambitions did not end in the medium of drawings. She also made a handful of videos, which we are going to watch now. If Delta ever gets them on the screen, you piece
I
of
will
shit.
get them up. Let me get them really quick, and I will show them to our lovely audience. Let me go
Go
ahead
work on
and
it.
stop this stream, and then start another stream of in Discord to you guys. So then
All
I can
right.
share these masterpieces with our lovely audience.
All right, so this is the first video that still exists on the channel. I don't know if it's the first one ever produced, but it's the first one that still exists. So,
All right.
I mute it because there's copyrighted music.
Oh, copyrighted me. Okay, all right.
Here, I can comment on
Somebody
the
once told me that Scootaloo was a weirdo.
That's-
I ain't the sharpest skeleton in the shed.
But yeah, it's just a speed drawing in fucking MS Paint of all things.
MS.
Yeah.
Why MS Paint?
I don't know. I don't know, Delta, but if we skip to the end,
Okay, let's see it.
like I said, just wanted to demonstrate.
All right.
Yeah, and it's, of course, this shit.
Of course it is. And then she pulled up the character reference.
Yep. Oh, look, it's shading pink.
How much do you want to bet she did this with a mouse?
100%. And I mean, just look at that.
Yeah, that looks like it was drawn with a mouse.
Yeah. Honestly, not bad for a mouse drawing. Though.
Not bad for a mouse drawing, but like still.
It's
Yeah.
just fucking cringe. Anyways, there's yet another video, and this one
That would be this one, right?
somehow, yes, it's this
Oh
one.
God.
And
It has
somehow got
22 million. Let me zoom in on that. 22 million views.
I remember this. I feel so old. This
Is this one copyrighted music too?
I don't think I got claimed. I mean, you can look in the description see if it was, but I don't. Yeah, no, it didn't.
No, okay. I think we can play it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, just no copyright sound. That sound bite takes me back to fucking like, not fail army, like GTA fails.
What's up, guys?
Yeah.
Today we're gonna be playing some Grand Theft Ponies, and now Scootaloo and Rainbow Dash are gonna be fusing together to make an abomination live on stream.
Make a Steven Universe animation meme trend.
Yeah.
Just needed a reason to fuse.
Just oh my
Wait,
god.
wait. I
We
got
needed-
one. I got one.
What's up?
Hey guys, today we're gonna be calling Scootaloo Love Sands at 3 a.m.
Oh, she actually answered. Oh man.
Just arcade craniacs.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
All right, and that would continue for the majority of the 2010s.
All
In
right.
fact, pretty much all of the 2010s.
Yeah.
And it would be like that. However, when she was like a young teenage, a tween to teenager when she was doing this, but by the time the 2020s rolled around, she was an older teenager and started realizing, hey, I'm posting cringe. I kind of don't want to be associated with that. So she rebranded, and there's a video that we are going to watch.
Would that be this one right here?
No, that is not it, Delta, you borb. It is. Let me send it.
Okay. Because I don't know. Was
she
it in the
changes
document?
her
It might have
name,
been.
right?
It is literally, yeah. It's just I changed my name.
Okay,
Yeah,
here.
there
I
we
will go ahead and. Alright, let me just drag this over here then, so that way it's not out of order. Here you go. There you go.
Share
Alright.
it with the audience, you piece of shit.
It's fair
And-
with the audience.
To answer your question, Zero, before we get right into it, the best way to make friends is just find people with similar interests and talk to them. And some of them you'll get along with, some of them you won't, and the ones you do get along with will become your friends.
Well said.
Anyways, let's get into this.
Alright, let's see this.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Hello, it's
Undertale
me,
music, I can't play it because they're gonna claim it!
My voice sounds like poo, so I'm computer for it. Wait, what? I'm
Okay,
gonna be changing my username. Yeah, let's.
Yeah.
For a couple reasons.
Alright.
I
One,
feel like no one respects me because my name alone. I'm tired of it.
I wonder why. I wonder why Scootaloo Love Sands wouldn't be like a respected name as like a big YouTuber. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wonder why.
I wonder why.
I don't really care if people still call me a Scoot, but I'm not gonna call myself that anymore.
I can't make my fingers go together on the model. $400 wasted. I'm just kidding. This is amazing. Oh, hold up. There you go.
I try to work on more.
Okay.
I don't want to just be known as for being a Sans fangirl who wrote an Undertale / MOP fanfic. Except
that's kind of how that kind of is your legacy before all
that,
of this.
Wow.
yeah, if that was your legacy, it'd be better than what's going on now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, I try to work on more stuff than just Ponytail, and that doesn't just I'm gonna stop updating it, but I want to do more for myself.
Ponytail.
Okay.
Yes. I get it.
Okay, I think we get the gist of it now. We basically rebranding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rebranding. And now I'm gonna have to explain some shit because, and when I'm explaining, it only scratches the surface, because if we were to go in depth, we'd be here for 6 hours, and I don't feel like being here for 6 hours tonight.
All right, story time with Pineapple. What do you got?
So, remember Birdie from earlier?
Yeah.
Birdie is all kinds of fucked up. Birdie has BPD and has the history from jumping from coddler to coddler to coddler. And now Birdie had jumped to Sudaloo or Cinny Bear now. I'm going to refer to her as Cinny Bear as Birdie's latest coddler. And at this time, Birdie was doing a bunch of stupid shit and fucked up shit, which we will cover in the next episode, 225 at Night, because it is fucked and it's worth covering on its own.
Oh yeah.
Cinny was defending to an extent fucking Birdie, and this got people mad at Cinny for defending them. So people started trying to dig up dirt of Cinny, which was, some of it was petty, others was somewhat valid. Well, most because Birdie was fucking weird, but we're gonna cover that now. Cover what those things were.
Yeah, I surprisingly wasn't present for that.
Well, this was like 2021 when this was going down.
Yeah.
All right, just to make sure. Is it this? Just to make
Yes.
Sure. Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
All right,
Cinny,
go ahead.
Cinny would produce a video responding to it, and I can summarize the contents of this video.
All right.
But this was the video. It was made roughly 3 years ago and got 182,000 views. And the transgressions of Cinny Bear were as follows: the fact that she was willingly associating with Birdie, and interestingly enough, when addressing this, Cinny Bear brought up that she had no bad intentions with Birdie. Whatever could that mean? You can just put up the nice image again if it isn't already.
There you go.
Also later in this video, Cinny Bear would admit to having had a crush on Birdie. Not having it now, of course, but having had. That is also interesting.
Very. Interesting. Keep that in mind.
And also admitted to that Birdie had coerced her into doing stupid shit like spamming detractors of Birdie. So,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, people took issues with Cindy associating with Birdie, but aside from those interesting tidbits, Cindy's response was guilt by association is kind of dumb, and I think we all agree with that here.
Yeah, guilt by association is dumb.
But I just thought I'd highlight some interesting things she said on the matter. For later, of course.
Oh yes, for later, because it's gonna
Yeah,
get crazy later on. Like all
yet
kinds of
another
stuff.
yet another thing. Another transgression was fetishizing slash romanticizing slash normalizing abuse, because City Air is quite into like BDSM kind of shit, and was a teenager trying to explore that, obviously, so was making some pretty conceptually fucked up art pieces. Like Sans raping Erosi.
Ooh, that's very messed up.
Or rather an AU of Sans, but I don't know.
This is why I paid for Sans' therapy.
Yeah, see, because, I think, someone like Sans, after going through the entirety of the Undertale fan base, is going to need a lot more than just therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah, another transgression was saying slurs, like friend.
Ooh. Oh, can't say that on stream.
Yeah, no, I would say it. I would readily say it. In fact, I said it with this goober here by accident on stream once. But YouTube won't allow me to say it, so I have to beat around the bush with euphemisms. Yet another one was defending people for saying neighbor. Yet another ha he euphemism for another slur. Cindy's response to this was that that she was never okay with it, and the condoning of it was a joke, that specific one. And the only reason why she didn't like confront the person saying it is because she doesn't want conflict, and she didn't know the race of the person.
I'm not really sure.
I don't care. I wouldn't care. I personally wouldn't care less. It's just a matter of like these are the big cancel Cine shit at the time.
Yeah, which it's like, well, I mean, like at the time it was like that, but then like it's about to start, but then it would start getting worse. Which we'll get to that
worst
later.
were coming, but this was the worst thing that people had to say. Another transgression was calling someone who went by they them pronouns a snowflake for going by they them pronouns.
That just reminds me of like the dude who like complained about Starfield. Pronouns, gender ambiguity.
Cindy clarified she had no idea anything like that, what that was, as she was 14 at the time.
All right.
Anyways, the next transgression was being a shitty girlfriend, which she admitted to. The next one, of course, was sexualizing someone's OC, which both will become relevant later, and also, who cares? But it's also relevant for later. Spamming people on Discord, which I already mentioned, which is on behalf of Birdie. And the last big transgression, get this, was not having trigger warnings.
Not having trigger warnings in your content on YouTube? Oh no! How awful.
It's even funnier considering we're not going to include this, but we're not going to include it because it's not really that interesting, but it's funny considering she criticized Deadwing Dork later on for shitting on trigger warnings. But
oh yeah, I saw those streams. They're very long, but yeah.
Yeah, you're not really that entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, some more claims from this that Cindy made in this apology video was that she suffered trauma from witnessing abusive relationships because her mother was abusive to her father and apparently her boyfriends. She liked to make edgy jokes in the vein of iDubbbz, and we all know how big of a cuckold iDubbbz has become.
Oh yeah, we did a whole show about that.
We did we do multiple? I think we did.
We did one on iDubbbz and then one on his wife.
Yeah. Yeah. Has abandonment issues. And can't stand being alone.
Interesting.
And has obsessive tendencies. And is a true and honest straight. And not a homo. You're the homos.
You. It's you! Steps on the vibrator.
Officer. That's the homo.
Oh god.
But yeah, the reason why I bring up her being straight, she is straight, will come up later.
Yeah.
But yeah, aside from that, around this time, she mainly just made videos, more animation memes, though not with her pony character, with a more human OC that you saw in that video, just not colored. And she was having middling success.
All right.
And it was kind of nothing to write home about, really.
Yeah.
But one day she decided, hey, I want to break into the art commentary scene. And she made a video on Kanye West, which we are going to watch.
Yep, here you go. It's like, I want to break into the art commentary community. That's like saying, I want to go to hell. Anyways, here it is.
This video discusses sensitive subjects such as Nazis, anti-Semitism, and the Holocaust.
See, guys, she's improving. She has trigger warnings in her videos now. All right, let's go.
As my PNG would say, bloody hell.
Man.
Yeah, and it's literally just what?
There's no audio? Oh wait, no.
No, there is. It just doesn't come yet. It's still trigger warnings.
I don't think I really need to say that.
That was 20 seconds of trigger warnings. That's too long.
Recently, but he's been
Ding.
saying some things that are extremely dangerous. For those who don't know, Kanye West recently went on InfoWars to do an interview, and he said a lot of really weird things.
I remember that. That was a that was a funny thing when that happened.
I didn't see it, but I've definitely heard about it.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
All right.
And saying that he likes Hitler, and that's not good. I'm being really silly.
No shit. This is the first time I've agreed with her.
Yeah.
The fact that Kanye West believes any of this stuff is really gross, but the fact that he's going
Oh, it's gross.
Gross? Weird and stupid? Yes.
Exactly, but gross.
Gross.
I hate how these people talk. Like
their adjectives are just weird. The way they use adjectives is just weird. It's like, this is gross.
There's a very popular podcast and saying
This made it so tough. I'm very cross. What's up?
InfoWars is not a podcast. It is a very important, reliable source of news.
Pineapple.
Human, I'm coming.
Pineapple, no. You're a pineapple. You're not human. Alright.
That's
disgusting. He is siding with people who have committed acts of genocide. He's trying to say that Hitler did a bunch of good things as well, so we should stop being mean to Hitler. That's just so
So basically just
stupid.
4chan.
I don't really want to go over a lot of the things he said, but most of the things he's giving Hitler credit for aren't even true. Saying that Hitler invented highways,
the Autobahn.
so stupid, or that Hitler was a good architect.
Why?
I don't know how I feel about that. That is so weird to try to make him look like a good person when you know about all the things he's done. Hitler instructed a movement that caused the death of hundreds and thousands of Jewish people.
Millions, not hundreds of thousands.
6
Millions.
million. Why are you downplaying the Holocaust?
Why are you downplaying this?
Why are you downplaying the Holocaust?
Cine anti-Semitic confirmed.
Yes, like literally from like the beginning of World War II history, it's been drilled into every American's head that 6 million Jews died in the Holocaust.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's saying like tens or tens of thousands. I know it's 6 million.
Yeah, it's 6 million exactly. It's millions.
It just shows how ignorant she is while trying to commentate on this.
Yeah, no kidding.
Jewish people, but like black
Was any of
people
this
and
relevant
socialists and
during this
Catholics
when this video was uploaded?
Yes, it was.
When this is uploaded in 2022.
Yeah, it was relatively contemporary.
I feel old just hearing that year.
who disagreed with Hitler politically. They were all sent to these camps, and they were either worked to death or they were gassed and killed. This kind of topic is not at all common for my channel. I have never talked about anything like this, but I feel like it's important.
Why
to
do
bring
it
up
now?
Because
Yeah,
there's
exactly.
gonna be a lot of people who watch my channel who
Why
don't know about it.
you?
Yeah, why the person who makes pony animations?
Yeah.
It's like Mr. Enter trying to be a predator hunter. Oh wait.
Oh wait.
This stuff, and it's upsetting to me. It brings up another issue too, the fact that there is a growing number of people who are getting anti-Semitic beliefs. Fascism and anti-Semitism are becoming very popular as of now, as well as
This
the belief-
pause.
Yeah?
This bitch here, and I'm gonna call her that because of what she's done, is saying as if she wasn't alive during the mid 2010s. Like I'll fully admit I was someone who was radicalized by these types of beliefs and came out the other side, but it's if anything, they're less common now than they were then.
Oh yeah, exactly.
that the Holocaust didn't happen or was overblown by some extent. The Holocaust is a very
No one who is to be taken seriously believes that. Also, what's up, Pineapple?
It's just she's saying, "Oh, people are saying the Holocaust was overblown," but she does. Meanwhile, she says like thousands
Instead
tens
of
of
millions.
yes, died in it.
Get
Like,
your facts right, you
Yes.
silly bear.
if you're gonna talk about this kind of shit, get your statistics right.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
documented tragedy, and there are very few people who are still alive that survived the Holocaust. The
I actually
Holocaust
met one of
happened
them,
so long ago
a while
that
ago.
A lot of the people who survived are no
Ooh.
longer with us, and so they can't defend themselves. I'm not super well versed on topics like this, but I felt a strong urge to bring this up on my channel, if not just to inform you of this.
Yeah, like not very well versed on this type of topic. I wonder what gave that away.
Yeah. I wonder what gave that away. And as Titan points out, she really doesn't know what National Socialism or fascism are, considering how she's coming off, and that's 100% true. This person here has no grasp on any of the history behind any of it. Kanye West was a fucking dumbass in what he was saying,
Yeah.
but she's completely and utterly uninformed.
Yeah, exactly.
Man's insanely irresponsible and gross actions. Owen Morgan has a very good video talking about.
Then why did you make this?
Yeah,
Why didn't you just
Exactly.
Just be like, hey, here's this video. I think you guys should watch it.
Yeah, community posts existed at this time. Why didn't she just do that?
Yeah, and she had the subscribers to do it. She definitely has it. Yeah.
And going a little deeper into the history of anti-Semitism and how it came to be, and a lot of Holocaust stuff that I'm just way too dumb to really relay in an effective.
At least she admits it.
Yeah, I mean, she's somewhat self-aware.
Going to leave the video that Owen did in my description. This video was unscripted. I just felt the need to talk about this. I would like to end this video off with me stating the Holocaust did happen. Many, many people died. Kanye is extremely ignorant. The things he said
So are you.
gross, hateful, and irresponsible. And I would encourage
Arguably
you
so
all
are
to
the things
stop
you're saying.
Yeah.
supporting him.
This is
I
a
have
fever
absolutely
dream.
No respect for people who talk like this.
Yes, this is the
Everyone
same
thinks
person
that
who you
Kanye
knew
sucks.
as a
Kanye
small
sucks.
child, Cynthia,
Yeah,
to
this is
being incredibly ignorant about the Holocaust.
Yeah, this is the person that I barely knew anything about, but only saw them whenever I was looking at Sans fangirl videos during 2016 where they're like, Sans is mine and everything.
Oh, yeah. Everyone was all fighting over Sans. It's like, no, I must have
Yeah.
him for myself.
And
You
then,
cannot have him.
yeah.
Alright, anyways, what next? What next?
Well, she continues in the art commentary community making a video on the manosphere, which is, if you don't know, is the Andrew Tate adjacent people.
I gotcha.
Dark Right Clone, you missed a woman who ships herself with Sans downplay the Holocaust unintentionally.
That is actually what happened. Alright.
Yeah.
Anyways, so
Here's yet another thing for you to remember for later.
yes.
So, fun fact about me, I'm a Christian. I was raised in a Christian household, and I have very Christian beliefs. But don't worry, I'm a cool Christian. I love the gays.
Remember
So-
this for later. You don't. Not yet, Delta. Not yet.
Not yet.
Ah.
Okay.
I just told you to get it ready. But
Okay.
next, here's a clip that's also not going to age well.
Consent is everything. Your partner owes you nothing. Get out of my house. 0 out of 10, the police are at your door.
How to manipulate a woman into having sex with you when she says no. Remember this clip.
Remember this clip and remember that.
Yeah. But yeah, she made a commentary on Andrew Tate types. She made a commentary on Kanye West, and she also made a commentary on the Rosa Call.
Yeah. The infamous Rosa Call, which took place in Lio Convoy's The Senate, where Lio, Hopeless Peaches, and a bunch of others essentially harassed a low-functioning autistic woman.
Yeah.
It was horrible. It was all kinds of messed up.
It was messed up.
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 100% messed up.
Yeah.
But yeah, this whole video was like the whole call with her interjecting, and that none of that was relevant. And none of that was really relevant unless you want to listen to the whole call. But here's what she had to say, largely as a summary.
All right.
I looked up to these people, and you can make fun of me for that, but honestly, I thought they were better than this. Hearing both Lio and Peaches call someone a slut, a whore, and a retard shocked me. I wasn't expecting that from either of them. I wasn't
Really?
expecting the hatred and the targeting of Rose's disability. I'm sad, because I'm autistic, and sometimes I feel ashamed of that when I shouldn't. Sometimes I feel like I'm dumber than everyone around me because I don't think the same way they do.
No,
was
you're
hard
just
for me to
dumb.
listen to
Yeah.
this call because the people I looked up to made it very clear that they don't actually care about people like me. They saw Rosa's autism as a weakness that they could target. This call is horrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the meat of it, of what she has to say when it comes to her commentary. I'll be honest, I never looked up to Lyle Convoy myself. Like,
I knew about him. I then started like kind of seeing him and watching his videos. And then I stopped respecting him, and then all the drama came out about him.
yeah. And to answer you there, Cinny Bear, he would care about you if you were his fake internet daughter.
Oh, he most definitely would. Yeah. Anyways, up next.
Yeah, and as Cat Salad mentioned, she was there muted.
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't know
Cat
what's
Salad
going
was Cat Salad was there muted. Anyways, so there's this clip from that video.
What the fuck is with the other videos covering this? I was watching other videos covering this topic, and some of them are kinda just fucking intolerable. Like, this video doesn't go too long before they say a bunch of needlessly offensive shit, saying the Senate is full of transgender artsbergs.
Now, the Senate will be explained further.
It's
in this episode,
correct.
but it's basically
That
a
is.
server.
He's not.
Regardless,
he's not wrong.
He is not wrong in the slightest, and Cat's Lair is no different.
Yeah.
Filled with a bunch of transgender artsbergs who probably pee in cups and cuddle with their anime pillows.
By the way, spurg is a slur against autistic people. Thanks for that.
Shut up, Spurg.
Yeah. Let me tell you, not a secret, but I'm autistic. I don't consider spurg to be a slur. I've said spurg on stream. I don't consider it a slur.
Autistic too.
Yeah. So really, like,
And not
like,
just offensive.
well, yeah, but you know, but yeah, you can say it. I say it on stream sometimes. I don't consider it a slur, and I'm autistic. So there you go.
Yeah. Aside from that, there's some pictures that we should see.
All right, let's go ahead and look at those pictures. Let me see here.
Yes, some pictures from the ArtCC folder.
All right. Would that
Starting
be...
at
starting at
it
number
would
4?
number 4.
All right.
So this, along with that, Cinny Bear also made a response video to Deadwing Dork, depicting him as a soy jack. So of course she wins by virtue that she depicted her opponent as a soy jack.
You fool! I depicted you as a soy jack, and me as a Giga Chad. I win.
And she says, "Don't talk to me or my son ever again." That quote-unquote son being Birdie.
Mm.
And then,
And then he's just like, "No, I hate trans people."
yeah.
This, of course, was in response. This was part 1 of 2. That was original. That was going to be 6 hours in total.
Jeez Louise, like, learn to edit. Holy cow!
Yeah. Well, remember, the Senate video wasn't edited at all, and that got the most views.
Well, yeah, because it was a hot topic. Of course, it was gonna get views.
Not even it was a hot topic. It was cold, but it's hard to come by the Rosa call.
Yeah, it is actually difficult to come by.
Yeah, it's hard to find it, and that's one of the purest ways to watch it. So
that makes sense. Anyways,
this, of course, was in response to a 5-hour live stream.
yeah, live stream.
So, tit for tat, she was going to make a video almost as a little longer than the original live stream.
Oh.
Which was Deadwing Dork covering Birdie's many personality deficiencies, which we will cover next week, ladies and gentlemen. But
Yeah, that'll all be next week.
Next, Darkwing Dork, of course, would make a response to this, and didn't even get through the whole thing. It was only 2 hours and 13 minutes.
Yeah, because
He didn't even get through it.
he didn't get through the whole video because, like, a lot of it really is just the stream, but with Rosa interjecting every once in a while. Not Rosa.
Not Rosa.
Not Rosa.
Cinny Bear.
Cinny. Yes, thank you. Cinny. I get mixed up sometimes. All right.
That's
You're a
fair.
Spurg.
Yes, I am a Spurg. How did you know? You could have guessed.
But yeah, this overall, I've skimmed through all of these.
I
They're
have
not
too.
They're not really that interesting,
Yeah,
in my opinion.
it really is just like a bunch of rambling. It's not super interesting.
It's rambling, and it's rambling. The first stream is rambling. The second one is him rambling slightly faster because it's sped up with a few uber progressive finger wagging. And then the third one is him talking about him spurging out about how how Cinny didn't edit the original video, so it's mostly just Darkwing talking. Or
Darkwing,
talking.
Deadwing, just talking, just like, what's he going like? Why didn't you edit the video down?
Yeah.
That is this video, basically.
Yeah. But we're never gonna see a part 2. But before we get into the reason why, we have to go back a little bit. So it seems like our hero, quote unquote, of the story is a bit of a degenerate.
Yeah, a little bit. You could say that.
This would be the next folder over, so share it with me.
Yep.
You piece of shit.
I am working on it.
Go work on it.
All right. Well,
So this comes from Cinny's server.
of course, they always have to have a Discord server.
Of course they do. By the way, join the Discord.
Yeah, join the Discord. Delta 225's Halberd of Madness and Bourbon Smoothie.
Let me get the link.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, yeah, just the link for Bourbon Smoothie, because the link to Halberd of Madness is on my channel.
Yeah, there we
Or
go.
main
That's
channel,
Bourbon-
rather. It's on the main channel.
So they join it. But yeah, one of the rules was no NSFW topics, art, or nude images under any circumstances because there's kids here.
Mm-hmm. This server is 13 plus and they're minors here. Keep that to yourself.
Okay.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah, next, here's a moderator reiterating this. Not Cindy herself, but a moderator saying this is a 13 plus server. There's this 18 plus game. There's been a lot of minors here, and they don't need to be seeing this 18 plus fetish game.
Alright. I imagine... I don't know what it is. I probably don't want to, and discussing it would probably get the stream removed.
Yeah,
Either
probably.
way. Next, in spite of that, this might need to be censored in the VOD. But
it will. I think I might actually have to censor it in the VOD.
But it's just a picture of her naked, covering up all her bits. But it's quite lewd.
Oh yeah.
But she was advertising this in her 13 plus server.
13 plus.
Awful.
That's not good.
No, it isn't.
Oh boy. Alright.
That's disgusting.
Like a Pooh's
Yep.
Adventures Ava Chris Tyson type deal.
It gets worse.
It gets worse? Alright.
And here's just pornography.
That is worse. That is worse.
censored.
Thank you for censoring that.
Safe. I didn't. It was censored in the doc.
Oh, okay, alright.
It was gore porn right here. And this was once again in the 13 plus server where kids were allowed to be in there.
Oh boy. Alright.
Oh yeah. Along with that, I don't have the images because those are completely unsafe for work. But Cinny, the context behind this is Cinny was 19 talking to a 17-year-old, which personally in most jurisdictions say is fine.
Yeah, and most people would say
fine
that that age gap is fine.
Yeah, but Cinny sent this 17-year-old a rape comic depicting, I don't remember the exact characters, but I know it was like some Nightmare Sans variant. And was it?
God.
That's still messed up.
Is the other one?
Yeah.
I swear, if the other one was Dream Sans.
No, it was not another Sans, I don't think.
I don't know.
It might have been done Friday Night Funkin'. See, or that could be later. But yeah, this caused another YouTuber, Soph the Neko, or Sophia, to being another ArtCC person to want to investigate, and she says,
who's gonna play this part?
I'll play it.
Okay.
Hey, Cindy, since Cynthia, you've played. You've played.
Oh, okay.
Cindy. You'll be Cindy, but hey, Cindy. Allegedly, an ex-friend of yours, who is ironically that ex-friend in description, was named Pineapple. No
oh
relation.
God.
No relation, I swear.
I
don't
heard
know
about that. I'm
these
like,
people.
wait, is my co-host getting involved in this sort of thing when he was younger?
Yes, I'm intertwining myself to get retard pussy. How did you know?
No, oh God.
That's awful.
We're professionals here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, anyways, let's continue.
No. Hey, Cinny, allegedly an ex-friend of yours leaked not safe for work. I'm quite upset by their handling of this, and I wanted to reach out to talk to you because I am considering making a video about it. I am a commentary channel. I feel as if the video was very invasive of your privacy. Once again, strictly speaking, Cinny sent this 17-year-old a rape comic.
It's still
Disgusting.
messed up. Like even
It
Cindy
is.
was 19, but that's still messed up.
Yeah, I'm not saying oh
so
Cindy's a
bad.
pedo because of this, but it's why send that fucked up shit? It's literally like what Laura and Nate would do, just sending porn.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's so messed up. Sheesh.
Well, yeah, I feel as if the video was very invasive of your privacy because the other pineapple, not me, just posted the entire comic on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
And I've seen well-being, and clearly you trusted this individual with dark thoughts you were having. It's not fair to you, but if we go all in this, just know if you're one, comfortable with me making a video, and two, if you'd like to add something to said video. I also contacted you on Instagram.
And then Sunny says,
Yes, I'm fine with that.
And then
He-
next,
putting on like the Poggers voice.
I'm trying to do like Emberlyn from that one Hell of a Boss short.
Oh, I gotcha. All right. Okay.
Forced to be a part of your demonic harem.
ugh.
Ah.
Anyways,
Ah!
Yeah, that's right.
Anyways.
Cringe.
Yeah, you wonder why I call this goober cringe. Anyways, continue
Yeah.
reading.
Cringe. Suffer.
All right. We'll get it over with, so we don't have to cringe anymore.
Alright. Yes, I'm fine with that. I welcome it, in fact. I'm not sure if I'm ready to bring it up to the public. I'm deeply embarrassed by the things they share, and if I don't have to bring attention, then I personally don't want to.
That's like a perfect characterization of Cindy when in Discord. Ugh.
It's funny if she's saying though what she was saying is I'd rather this stay on the down low. I'd rather no one know about this unless
All right.
Sophia, probably being on the spectrum, did not pick up on this subtle trick of manipulation. But either way, pressed forward. If I ask you questions that you do not want to answer, then please let me know. You don't have to answer anything you're not comfortable with. And says, dude, it felt so long seeing this yet. It was wrong for Cindy to send that rape comic. Let's be real, we don't know each other at all. And even I had that shit shoved down my throat, and it was just so wild that people are viewing things on the internet that are so personal, private. It's so messed up. It's messed up she made it, because this wasn't just like some doujin she bought or something she commissioned. This is something she drew by hand in a notebook.
Oh my
And then
god.
she shared it with people.
Yes.
That's the messed up part. All right. Anyways, next. Yeah, there's that again.
Yeah. And then next.
There you go.
If you do make the video, I want you to make note that I am aware I'm in the wrong. I have excuses that I've made to justify my actions because I don't like to think I'm a bad person. I especially don't like to think that I'm a predator or a groomer. That's a deeply disturbing. Sorry, I had a stroke.
You're fine.
Okay. That's a deeply disturbing thought to me.
Hold that
I am
thought.
aware I shouldn't. I'm aware I shouldn't have been talking to like that to a minor who I hadn't known for very long. I made a note to myself and my friends that I'm not going to talk to minors like that ever again. In fact, I'm going to refrain from making new friends with people under 18 years old, just to be safe.
Like I
Hold
said,
that thought.
yeah, hold that thought. I wouldn't call her a
Yeah.
groomer or a predator because it's a 2-year age difference. Being 19 isn't that different from being 17.
Yeah, and I think most people would agree with that.
Yeah,
Still
yeah. I
fucked
don't.
up.
But she said, but of course, people are gonna get up in arms that it was a minor, so it's a minor. It's regardless. I just think it's gross that she sent a rape comic that she drew herself to anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just gross. Well, as she says,
Yeah.
that's gross.
Yeah,
Except that's actually an
Yeah.
apt adjective here. Is that the right
it
word?
is.
Adjective?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Alright.
This would not make her a groomer in my mind, though.
Yeah,
It's
no,
just
I agree there. This incident would not make her a groomer.
Alright.
yeah. Here's her just saying, giving an excuse for why she's like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have a long history of SA and being sexualized by adults in my life. I am a very traumatized person. I cope with a lot of non-con and I almost said mac and cheese. I'm so sorry.
Sado mac and cheese.
Bunky lonely.
Oh
The
god.
leaked comments, including a random piece of art with Nightmare, are all examples of this. The issue is that these were all works that I only wanted to share with close friends.
Nightmare. Like from Kirby? Oh no.
No, like Sans.
I see, like Sam.
Remember, she is Sudaloo who loves Sans.
So it's worse.
But yeah, I call bullshit. She's never brought up as sexual assault before. I can believe being sexualized by adults, and that fucks people up. Like,
Yeah.
but still, like, oh, I'm so traumatized. I am so traumatized. That's why I'm this way. It's like, did you ever have your nudes? Did you ever have your nudes spread about? Did you ever actually sexually assaulted? She's never brought that up anywhere else, to my knowledge, other than here. Which I don't know what it's. I don't know. I'm not gonna say I don't believe it. It's just odd to bring up here when you're staring down an uncharitable person, someone who could be uncharitable, potentially painting you as a pedophile. To bring
Yeah.
it up for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
So I just noticed over at my end, it's like 11. I don't know
Nope.
if I'm allowed to dip or not, but it's a school night for me.
You
Yeah.
can if you
Well,
want, that's fine.
You can dip. That's perfectly fine.
Alright,
Alright.
well, this has been fun, and, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good to have you on.
Yeah. It was good having you on for that.
Remember, the cringe will never leave.
Right then.
Suffer. Bye.
Like, will she just disappear now? She's
Yeah, she's
disconnected,
gone.
or-
She's gone.
All right, I don't know. I don't know how any of this works, Delta.
Yeah.
But all right,
Alright, that's the end of these screenshots anyways.
that was cringe, JoJo, my usual co-host on my streams.
Yes. Alright. So what's next?
You need to get rid of the text. Yeah, there you go.
I
Perfect.
did. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this was the prelude to the real, fucked up shit, because she broke her promise here, and continued doing depraved shit with minors.
Mm-hmm.
Except this time it wasn't 17 and 19. It wasn't even 16 and 19. It was 14 and 20.
Oh no. Oh no. Alright. Let me see if I have this right. There you go.
Yeah, so in trying to like comfort Cinny, this person who was friends with Soph, who we had just previously seen, was like, said all of this. So
All right. So who's gonna play who in this? Now that Cringe is gone.
I'll play Cinny.
All right. I'll be this guy then.
This is the 14-year-old.
Oh, okay, all right. Hey, Cindy, I'm a friend of Sophia. Soph. And there's that. Soph wanted to ask what you are and are not comfortable with sharing to the public. She hasn't shared any of your DMs with me. Don't worry, just wondering on her behalf. Everything else I have to say is that I don't think that it's right that your friend chose to show your NSFW art into the public. You already went through this once, and it hurts to go through it twice. I've had this happen to me at 11, and it can be traumatizing. Oh dear, that's not good.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all.
That is very bad.
No.
Yeah.
No, but think about what this 14-year-old is saying. This 14-year-old, when they were 11, was making not safe for work shit, and that was leaked. Why would an 11-year-old be doing that?
That's not. Yeah, that's
yeah,
pretty
that's
bad.
not good. That's not good in the slightest.
All right. Anyways, I mean, heck, if you were so close to this person that you wanted to move in with them, that stuff would sting. I looked at the dates on all the comics and Bug Spray's video. Most of it is old from what I can understand. Even then, they don't have any context to it. They're just displaying NSFW art on screen. But then again, I'm not sure how you feel on this right now. I'm just an outsider looking in, and it is none of my business. I just hope your home situation gets better, and I hope this drama goes away. I've watched your content for a long time, and you are one of my favorite artists. Hugs.
Are you sure that's not misspelled as autist?
It could be. It could be. Yeah. Anyways.
Hugs.
Right, they send hugs with a drawing.
Yep.
Alright, next screenshot.
Here's like a month later. Cindy sends this like GIF of, I think, Malon or some like fucking I don't know. What's the Stardew Valley character holding a gun? I don't. Also off topic but important. How old are you? And then.
Is it a he or she?
I don't know.
I'm gonna yeah they. Okay, I'm gonna do it. They it. All right. Senpai, you don't understand. They say I'm 14, and Soph told me that ever since the situation that happened, you don't want to talk to people who are under the age of 18. So I understand if you want to stop talking lol. I don't want to cross any boundaries. I just wanted to be silly. Also, it's 11:26 p.m. for me, so I'm bored and need someone to talk to.
It is not quite 11:26 here, which would have been great if it was.
That would have been. The stream would have had to go on for hours for that to happen, or we would have had to start it really.
No, it's 11. It's 11:07 here.
So. Oh, okay, yeah, for you, yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Anyways, and then
in responding to saying that, oh, I'm 14, and he says, "Cries, why are the funny people children?" That's a fucking weird statement.
That is a very weird statement to make.
Nah, I just don't want to.
Very weird.
And then Cindy walks back the statement. It's like, nah, I just don't want to become uber close friends with minors.
Keep that in mind. And then they say, okay, face.
Cat face.
Cat face, yeah. Cat salad.
You're cat salad. You're fine. Thought I'd ask though.
All right.
And then once again acknowledging that she is young, saying fetus. And if we scroll down, in this AU talking about pornographic thing, in this AU, Cindy finds a way to call boy, and he comes over and fucks up everything. And he what? Oh, and then she cries, "I can't show you my hot and sexy NSFW." Waggles my finger.
Why are you distraught about this?
Why are you distraught about this?
That's not a good sign. All right, it's probably time to get a little more serious.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I guess this is Cindy again.
Yeah. Okay. So this one is slightly NSFW. Let me know if it crosses right. Involves ass. Okay. No, it isn't for the minor to decide if it crosses the line. You should know.
Yeah, you should know that. Exactly.
Yeah, and here is just Cindy role playing with someone role playing with herself actually about like sexy things.
Yeah.
I didn't bother including. And here's the character. Here's the character she is so obsessed with called Boy. It is a Friday Night Funkin' OC made by a kid, which draw all the way drawing back. I don't think the OC is supposed to be a kid, but it's made by a kid. But sexualizing someone's OC, that hasn't changed.
that has not changed. Also, wouldn't be the first time. The Friday Night Fun community is messed up.
It certainly is. And Night, Anime Sisters, me.
Yeah, Night, yeah.
Awful thought, but sit on me, please. I'm an ass man. What can I say? I love butts. I cannot lie. Don't tell the public I'm depraved.
Oh dear, that's a major red flag right there.
This is a 20-year-old saying this to a 14-year-old.
You want to explain yourself?
Want to have a seat right over there?
No, why don't you have a seat right over there? And there's this.
This is after Nightmare Sans cussed at him. Bro got his mouth washed out with soap. Evil, ew. Boy used his tentacles to tie his arms behind his back. Me too. I don't want him to kill me, but he must crush me. Butt on me right now. Speaking of butt.
What is her obsession with this? And why is she sharing it with kiddos?
Likes ass. She likes ass. Horror is being punished the least, because Boy is sympathy for him. He knows Nightmare uses Horror's mental illness to manipulate him into doing terrible shit. Nightmare is awful in my AU. He does pedo shit in my AU. He's not... Why?
What is good? What is this? This is...
He's not...
This is messed up. This is the kind of fantasy that Zango would come up with.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It would be. It actually would be.
He's not even a pedo, he just feeds off of their hatred and fear of him. Yes, Boy has no fucking tolerance for this shit.
Jeez Louise, holy cow. Okay, it gets worse. Alright.
Boy doesn't sex a Nightmare or anything, but Nightmare is I'm just imagining Nightmare from Kirby.
Oh, me too. Yeah, that's oh no. All right. Serious mode.
Serious mode. Nightmare is really upset at the idea. Obviously, Boy keeps touching him, forcing him against the wall, and if Nightmare yells for help and says no or refuses to comply, Boy will hit him. Really not beating the abuse things from before, fetishizing abuse from before.
Yeah, really not beating those allegations.
Nightmare actually starts crying at some point, but Boy makes fun of him. Since Nightmare thinks he's big and tough enough to take advantage of him, Boy just treats him the same. Boy is so evil right now. Imagine Nightmare and his men just jumping whenever they hear a slap sound. No one wants to their back towards Boy. Spank.
Oh no. Oh, this is really bad.
And here's something interesting.
Yeah.
I normally don't, but I started an RP with Brother based off this AU. It's sexy. I don't know if she's referring to her actual brother. I don't know if she's referring to someone fake online. But ew.
Ew, either way. Alright. Ew.
Nightmare whined and cried a lot when dealing with Boy. Get bent over the counter. Ew.
All of this is being said from a 20-year-old to a 14-year-old.
Yes, it is.
This is messed up. Like all right. Anyways,
Horror would find you. Horror would find you and put you in his pocket.
all right. I would
It'd be his
Yeah, go ahead.
cockroach crawling around his skull, probably. He puts you in a chair and sits on you to keep you warm, of course. And then this 14-year-old says, "Yes, please, me." So, this is clearly grooming into the like squashing fetish. This 14-year-old, like
That is all kinds of messed up. And it's straight up this.
Yeah, I had a dream where me and Neen, Nightmare, had sex, and I never stopped thinking about it. And the 14-year-old says, "Ooh la la."
Again, why would you tell this to a 14-year-old when you're 20? Come on. Why would you do that?
No, I don't know, Delta. And it's not like she forgot how old this 14-year-old. I forgot you were a baby for a second. Almost suggested something not safe for work. Too bad you're a baby. Haha.
You know,
No, that's the groomer. Haha.
They really
You're
is.
you're really mature for your age. Haha. And it would be accurate because Cindy would ask this 14-year-old to draw porn of Nightmare Sans and this boy character. And this 14-year-old would.
Yeah. And that's exactly what this is.
Yes. Well, no, this is Cindy's comic.
It's like I might have to censor more of this in post.
I censored a lot of it, but it's Sans being fucked in the ass by this boy character.
Yeah, I'm censoring that more in post because you never know with these things.
Yeah. And it's rape. It is still rape.
It's that's absolutely messed up.
Oh yeah, it is. But we're not done here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh boy. Oh boy. All right.
Funny you say that, but yeah. So Birdie, who at this point was roommates with Cindy, would make a video called "My Roommate Groomed a 14-year-old. I Need Help."
Let me share that with you.
Where, aside from what we just went through, what went through here in this video was that Birdie was also being, in their words, sexually assaulted by Cindy Bear. Remember, Cindy Bear, Birdie is biologically female. But in spite of this, and despite of saying that she was a true and honest straight and not a homo, Birdie would, Cindy would be constantly sexual with Birdie, which granted, Birdie was an adult.
But Birdie didn't want that.
Yeah. What was consensual was cuddling, apparently.
All right.
Cuddling, groping, comments on Birdie's ass, and groping Birdie's tits and ass.
I mean, like that. So that's the consensual stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
Birdie claimed that the only reason it was consensual, that it was consensual because Birdie didn't understand boundaries due to not having IRL friends. But still, I think Sonic already told us what you need to do when someone touches you in a place
or in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable. Yes. Let me bring that video up.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and do that real quick. I don't know if I have that loaded, but I'll go ahead and do that right now.
Yeah. Yes, as Cringe says, that's no good.
But if someone tries to touch you in a place or in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable,
that's no good.
It's your body. No one has the right to touch you if you don't want them to. So what do? First, you say no. Then, you get out of there. Most important, you gotta tell someone you trust. Like your parents, your teacher, a police officer.
Yeah, clearly Birdie never watched Sonic Says growing up.
No, she did not. It would have been very good if she did. Alright, well...
Yeah, aside from that, the stuff that was not consensual was poking at Birdie's ass and crotch. I don't know how that's different from groping, but still. So apparently some of it was consensual, some of it wasn't. And and Cindy joking about fingering Birdie.
So this is the
Totally
non-consensual stuff. So that's all kinds of messed up.
So yeah, remember in the past, despite saying she was straight, get it through your dang dirty head, she is straight. She admitted having a crush on Birdie, and now that she's with Birdie, she was groping her. Yeah, it doesn't sound.
Doesn't sound straight to me.
Yeah, it doesn't sound straight to me either. Does not sound straight to me.
No.
Anyways, Birdie claims to have said no and even screamed when this was happening.
Sheesh. Holy cow.
This didn't even deter Cindy. And when confronted on it, Cindy said that Birdie was just jokingly saying no.
No. When someone says no, when in this context, they mean it. They usually mean it. Actually, no, they always mean it. Just
yeah, they.
Just like for safety
purposes.
purposes.
Not to leave that ambiguity, because even if it is foreplay, it's best not to be. It's best not to risk it.
Yeah, don't risk it. If they say no, stop.
Yes.
Yeah, and even if they don't say no, just wait until they say yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cindy also asked Birdie to sit on her face. Birdie declined, and it didn't go further.
Okay, see, that is an example of actually responding to saying no.
Yeah.
All right.
But still, super straight of Cindy, though.
It's totally straight.
100% straight. No homos.
Of course.
But yeah, in spite of all of this, Birdie blindly believed Cindy, so much so when Birdie comforted Cindy, cleaned the apartment, and even baked heart-shaped brownies because they loved Cindy. So I don't think this was. I don't think they were official. They weren't ever officially something. But I don't think
they're not just friends or roommates.
Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not.
They were a lot more than that, at least according to Cindy.
Yeah. Also, Birdie suicide said that they want to kill themselves. It's like, I'm dying here saying it, but
sheesh.
But yeah. So, but I don't fucking believe it either way. There was a segment with the 14-year-old. The 14-year-old said that they thought of Cindy as a big sister. Decided to still stick by Cindy. Even now, I don't know about now, but when this video came out, because they didn't know what else to do.
Sheesh, that is actually like the kind of mindset that you know something's going on there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Despite all of this, they still decide to stick with them.
Well, that's the 14-year-old, not Birdie.
Oh, the 14-year-old. Yeah, that's again, that's literally what a groomer does.
Oh yeah, definitely. And then there was a recording that sounded suspiciously like a breakup.
Alright. I will.
This comes from the video itself. It's all that's important is the audio, and you need to share it with me.
I will share it with you. Do not worry. Let me go ahead and do that really quickly. Here you go.
But this is between Cindy and Birdie.
There you go.
You can speed it up to 1.25.
What do you mean? Soph told me. It's okay.
Oh fuck!
I'm gonna tell you what I
What?
know, okay?
Soph told me.
Soph told me that you've been.
Soph told me, and Birdie said Soph told them about Cindy's action, and Cindy's immediate response was, "Oh fuck."
Oh, so she knows she was doing something bad.
Oh yeah, of course.
She knows.
Well,
that just confirms it.
And she told me because I deserve to know. And you knew that Enno was 14. I think this is very predatory. I don't support this, and I don't condone this, and I
Wait, fucking like a YouTube fucking breakup here, like saying, "Oh, I don't condone this
I
behavior."
don't condone this.
To
To me, it kind of sounds like when someone gets like fired or something. It's like, we do not condone this behavior at our workplace. It is against our vision. So we are unfortunately going to have to relieve you of your duty. You're fired.
But beyond that fucking weirdo speak, this does sound like a breakup if you continue.
I noticed that you have withheld some information from me about like your behavior, because at this point it's not a mistake. Like you can't just accidentally send a 14-year-old porn.
No,
Like,
no, you can't.
Correct.
Correct.
You groomed them. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. What you did was grooming.
Correct.
I can't support you in this.
In what?
Just in the situation.
What?
In what?
What's
actions.
It's obvious.
Yeah.
It is completely obvious.
Yeah. Just like, you can't support someone who is grooming a 14-year-old.
Like, at first, like, from the information you told me, like, I thought you were being impulsive and making dumb mistakes, but this is an intentional, repeated behavior that you have continued to do, and I'm not okay with this. And this whole thing has made me realize that
This is sounding
you
like a
have been
breakup.
inappropriate with me, too.
Wait, how?
You know how I told you not to, like,
How?
like, poke me in the butt or, like, on my crotch, and you still do it?
Oh,
You still do it.
wait, do I
like
do it
saying,
in the crotch, really?
Like, you
Like,
still
I don't
do
know,
it. Oh
sometimes.
no.
You still make jokes about, like, fingering me and stuff, and you asked me to sit on your face that one time. Like,
Oh.
that's not, like, that's a sexual situation that you were gonna put me in. Like, I consented to it because I didn't know what kind of touching was and wasn't okay, but now that I'm,
You should have
like,
listened to
piecing, like,
Sonic.
putting
Yeah.
the pieces together, now that I've, like, stepped back and took in the whole view of the situation, you haven't been treating a lot of people right. Like, your hypersexuality can only go so far. Like, at this point, you're taking advantage of your fans, and you've taken advantage of me, and
Yeah, this
I'm gonna
sounds
be honest,
exactly like a
I don't-
breakup.
It really does sound like a breakup. Like,
want to live with you anymore.
Even down to that.
yeah.
I'm sorry. I draw a line here. I can't have you doing these things with kids. I can't live with someone who is taking advantage of children. I
I
can't.
don't want to anymore. I
But
don't.
you still did, and that's the issue. You can't undo this. Like, you
Notice.
have done this
Pause it.
so many
Yeah.
I do not. From what I've read, I don't like Birdie in the slightest. But you can hear the fucking disgust in their voice compared to Cindy, who seems just upset that she got caught.
Yeah, she's not like genuinely sorry. She's just upset that she got caught.
people, and it's okay.
No.
It's okay.
I want to be better.
And she's still trying to like console her.
You can't come back from this. You can't come back.
That's
You can.
accurate.
Yeah.
That's accurate. But
Very
yeah,
Okay,
this
but-
sounds like a breakup. I keep saying it because it does.
It
legitimately
really does. Like, I agree. This very much sounds like a breakup. Yeah.
Like if Birdie didn't want it, Cindy certainly did.
Yeah.
Cindy,
Jack, I cannot lose you.
I cannot lose you.
After learning what happened,
Jack,
dude, I was fucking crying my eyes out earlier when I found out what you did.
Jack, please.
It broke my heart, Cindy, that you would do that.
That's where I say, oh, it broke my heart. That's not something you just say lightly to a friend.
Yeah.
Not that these are light situations, but still. I would never say you broke my heart to you, or to Cringe, or to any of my friends. I'd maybe say it to ex-lover.
Yeah. But not like just to friends. So clearly
Even
these two
best
were
friend.
more than friends.
Oh yeah.
This hurts
I mean,
me
they
too.
consensually cuddled, and that wasn't seen as a problem.
Sorry,
That was
I
one.
don't want to.
Yeah.
That was actually one of the things that wasn't mentioned as a problem was them cuddling.
All right.
do this again.
It's already been done. The damage is already done.
Correct.
Yes.
Oh fuck, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to ever make you feel like I was taking advantage of you.
The
it's not
crocodile
about-
tears stop.
And there's the crocodile tears.
I know.
Oh, they
I know.
stopped.
Stopped.
When you've been doing this with them for months too, and you lied to me about it.
What do you mean?
You would intentionally like hide from me that you guys were like talking about sexual stuff. You never told me how old they were.
I told you we were being hypersexual with each other.
Yeah, but you never told me how old they were.
I thought I did. I thought I told you.
And
I thought I
said out-
did.
Even if she did, that wouldn't make it okay.
No, it wouldn't.
She's still saying these things with a 14-year-old. That's
Exactly.
not okay.
out loud that you're being hypersexual with a 14-year-old.
Yeah.
Birdie, of course, is here saying, "Oh, you never said the 14-year-old was 14."
Yeah, clearly trying to hide it.
And that was okay in your mind.
Cindy trying to hide
When you
it.
said that out loud. I'm sorry.
No, I don't think that anymore.
Well, then why did you think that to begin with?
I
Like,
don't know. It was some sort of desperation for something familiar.
desperation?
Familiar.
Familiar.
Something for
familiar, like when
Inspiration for something familiar. What?
Familiar.
I'm sorry, what?
like familiar. So she thought like of her sending these things to the 17-year-old when she was 19 as familiar. Is that what this is?
I don't know, because she also sent sexual comics to both of them, and they were both underage. So was that familiar? Like,
that's bad for it to be familiar. Like, what?
And
It should
actually,
never be a
not only
familiar
that-
situation.
and it shouldn't be something she seeks. I
Yes.
don't know what she's trying to say here.
Then don't.
I won't ever again.
But
I'm making a conscious choice. I
It's
don't want to
okay.
do it ever again.
Cindy?
I stopped talking to them for a while because I felt guilty, and I knew I shouldn't have done it.
Cindy.
Bleeding.
You
When
can't come
it's-
back from this. I'm
I
so
can't-
sorry.
I'm sorry.
Also, since you
All right,
stuck around,
that's it.
Yeah, that's it for that.
Yeah.
All right. What's up next?
Well, after that, of course, Birdie would record this video, and after finishing recording it, Birdie got this like scorned ex text from Cindy. Remember, they still live under the same roof, but
All right. Was the image in there in the folder?
yes, it is in Aftermath.
Oh, it's in Aftermath. Okay. All right. Cool. Perfect. Let me go ahead and get this.
And it's
going.
specifically labeled Spurg at Birdie.
Okay, I see it. There it is. All right. Let me share it with you, and then let me share it with our lovely audience. Who, if you've made it this far, y'all are troopers for making it through all
Yeah.
this.
I hate you! You're being such a fucking jerk. I can't believe you're saying I sexually assaulted you by touching your ass and boobs. I always asked if you were okay, and you said yes. If you wanted me to stop, I would have. I know I poked you in places you didn't like, and I'm sorry I did that. I didn't recognize I was making you genuinely uncomfortable, despite the fact Birdie would say no and scream. That was...
Mm-hmm.
If you had a discussion with me about it, I would understand and make an effort to stop. You're being an asshole. This is the first time... This is my first time having a friend like you. I've never felt this close to someone before. And you know I'm affectionate, and I show affection by touching and having people in their arms, legs, and hair. Yeah, that's the same thing as fondling someone's ass and tits.
Yeah.
Just having someone's...
Also,
I mean,
like,
legs are already somewhat
also, most
sexual.
people don't really like. Most people don't just do that like regularly. That's like only for like lovers.
Yeah. I always asked if you're comfortable with what I'm doing, and you always said yes. You were also framing my obsession with Boy, the character from the porn comics that
Of
you
course.
drew, as a bad thing when you never had an issue with. I don't understand you. It's like you flipped a switch and you suddenly disagree with what I'm doing. BPD. Remember, Birdie has BPD.
Yeah, BPD.
Probably didn't see an issue with it. Probably didn't see an issue with specifically that until there was that.
Until it was being shown to a 14-year-old.
Well, even then, yeah. But regardless, Why couldn't you have just been honest with me? I'm so fucking hurt by this. I feel like, I can't control how I feel about Boy. He makes me happy and I have a relationship with him. He's a fictional character.
Yes, he is fictional. Fictional.
I don't know what I have. I wanted to talk to you about what it means, but I never had a chance to bring it up to you. Mental health is the only explanation for infatuation in fictional characters when it happens to you.
It's an explanation.
Yeah, no, she's saying, oh, when Birdie's infatuated with fake characters, when Birdie's waifu or husbando friending, that mental health is an explanation, but it's not an okay explanation for Cindy. I don't care that Cindy's obsessed with it. It's the fact that she was sending it to a 14-year-old.
Yeah, exactly.
I hate feeling like this. I feel like you hate me. I fucking hate being alive.
It's Boogie. That's Boogie 298 right there. I hate being alive.
You hate me. I know you hate me. I want to fucking die. Yeah, that's fucking Boogie.
That is Boogie.
I've always
being alive.
I want to fucking die.
The microphone glitching out.
I've always given you the benefit of the doubt. I've always been there for you when you would split at me, and when you went for nonverbal, and when you would lash out at me. I always wanted to help you. I don't understand why you're so against me. I want you to get better. I want to be better. You can't even try to help me now that I need you.
It's like Zango and Boogie rolled into one.
Yes, it is. You can't help yourself. You're too far gone.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. That is true. At this point, yeah. You're 20. And that person was 14. You're too far gone. Come on now.
Once again, this is pedophilia per opportunity, rather per obligation, but...
Still, it's unacceptable.
No, it is unacceptable, and it's fucking stupid when she can have... She has 500,000 subscribers. Surely she could go and be sexual with an adult.
Yeah, among that subscriber base, there has to be at least a few people that are simping.
And clearly, Birdie was receptive. It was somewhat receptive to Cindy's advances. Not completely, but
yeah, not
somewhat.
completely, but still somewhat. And like she's well aware that people simp for her character. So why then can't you just go for an adult?
It makes no sense.
Bro was given a steak dinner and decided to eat sand instead.
Exactly.
Literally, that's my thoughts.
I mean, the steak may be well done, but
it's
still,
food.
It's steak.
Yeah,
but Cindy went and wagged her finger and just ate sand.
Yep. Exactly. Just the sinful bear decided to eat sand.
Yeah. Anyways, the last thing we have for tonight.
All right.
Is Cindy Bear's video response to literally all of this situation.
All right. So let me go ahead. I'll load it up real quick.
I was going to make a video talking about.
Hello. Okay. Oh, well, it's just audio, anyways. I can just I can just share it with you.
You better.
I will. Don't you worry about it. I'm working on it.
Go work on it.
All right. So here you go. It's just a black screen, so there's nothing to look at.
I was going to make a video talking about a recent document that was released about me, but the situation has gotten much more serious as I realized the damage that I've caused. I've been an irresponsible content creator, and I've been acting inappropriately towards my fans. This alone is an understatement.
That is the understatement of the century.
How I conduct myself and how I interact with my fans. But the most serious thing I've done is I've groomed a minor. I became friends with a
at least she admitted to it.
A mental note to myself to not become friends with minors again, and I overshared with them. I shared graphic, explicit materials with them when I shouldn't have. I groomed this child, and I knew what I was doing.
And you leave out that you made them make porn.
Oh, wow.
Who looked up to me. I betrayed my friends. I've done the worst possible thing I could have done, and I'm suffering for my choices. I don't know if I can ever come back to my platform.
Rightfully
It's
so.
my own fault.
Rightfully so, yeah.
I'm
And
going
you
to seek therapy.
shouldn't come back.
Yeah, you after this, you should not attempt to come back.
I'm stepping away from my social medias, and I'm going to try to figure out why I felt it was appropriate to talk to my fans this way. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want this pattern to repeat itself. I want to be better. Nothing I do will ever make this right, but I want to make sure it never happens again. I'm sorry to
I
everyone
don't know
that
if
ever made
Yeah?
I don't know if it's cut or if she's just inconsistent about keeping the water works, but you can hear between words she says. She sounds teary-eyed and then just sounds normal.
Yeah.
And then
so
back to teary-eyed.
So it's either like
Maybe-
yeah, she can't keep her bearings, or she's trying to do crocodile tears in some takes and can't in others, or doesn't in
Yeah.
others.
Or rather, she's trying to keep it in one, but she's unintelligible,
Mhm.
and then she has to change it, or she just can't keep consistently sad through the whole thing.
Yeah.
uncomfortable with my sexual content. I'm sorry to the victim I groomed. I don't want to say their name. I want to protect their identity. I'm sorry for what I've done. I'm ashamed of myself for doing this and hurting everyone. I'll be closing my Discord server. I'm shutting down my Patreon. I won't be posting my art. If I ever come back,
Good.
it will be
Good.
years from
Don't
now.
come back.
Once I've gotten better and once I've made sure that I can be responsible with the platform I've created.
Just
I feel
don't come
so sorry
back.
for Jack.
Don't come back.
When he learned what I had done, he cried. And he doesn't feel safe living with me anymore. I've hurt him so much. I don't know why I did this. He doesn't want to support me anymore, and I don't blame him. I love him so much, and it pains me that I've made
I
him
love him so much.
Confirmed. There you go. They were lovers.
Not
All I ever
necessarily.
wanted
Not
to do
necessarily.
was
Well,
help him
from
and give him a
Cindy's
second
end,
mind
she
to
thought
live
they were
his
She,
lovers.
she
I want
wanted
to make
it.
out
She
that I
wanted
care
it,
more
yeah.
About hurting Jack than hurting the victim. I'm deeply upset that I hurt the victim, but Jack is my best friend, and I can't believe how much I betrayed him. He's been hurt so much by his abusers, and he learned that I did the same thing that they did to him. I can't forgive myself for breaking his heart like that. It breaks my heart to see him so distraught. I don't want anyone to try to defend me. I don't deserve your pity.
Good.
I'm not
Because
Good.
no one
here.
should.
I did this to
Exactly.
myself. Pray for my recovery. Pray that I get better and never do this again. I'm so sorry I did this.
Or really just never come back to the internet.
No, Delta.
Yes.
Remember, she said she's a Christian with Christian views and Christian beliefs.
So you're telling
think
me she
Jesus-
has values? Like the Bible values? What's up?
Yeah, I think Jesus said something about people like her at one point.
Matthew 18:6, King James Version. But whoso shall offend these little ones which believe in me, it were better for her, in this case, to have a rope hang around her neck, and that she were drowned in the depth of the sea.
Millstone
hanged about their neck. Almost got it.
Yeah.
A quote from Jesus himself.
Yep. But yeah, that's the show, everyone.
Yep, that's it, ladies and gentlemen.
That's the rise and fall of Scootaloo Loves Sands.
Who then became Cindy Bear, who then became a groomer.
Gone. And gone.
And gone.
But yeah, like, holy shit. Like
That escalated quickly.
I mean, she so desperately wanted to morally grandstand.
Yeah, to
On
the
the
point where she
internet.
considers spurg a slur.
And then she just goes and does this.
Yeah. It's wild. There's more people that are like that than you think, you know? Yeah. I mean, Lyle Convoy is an example.
He's not a pedophile.
He's not a pedo.
To her.
Yeah. Lyle's not a pedo, obviously, but. But then on like,
He's a
yeah,
smart.
yeah, exactly. And then like, obviously, everyone probably knows about the Mr. Beast stuff going on right now. I'm not getting into it because that's a whole thing on its own.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah.
But it is just fucking wild. And like I said, the rabbit hole doesn't stop here because Birdie. There's a reason why I kept telling you not to be sympathetic to Birdie, because Birdie is fucking deranged.
All right.
And we will explore that on the next 225 at night.
All right. Next weekend, we'll talk about Birdie. Yeah.
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 I've been Pineapple.
I've been Delta 225.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.